5 and welcome back to another Arithmetic with Miss Lambert video. Today we're going to be focused on short division without remainders. Again, like the last videos, I'm going to go through an example on the board, then I'm going to give you a chance to answer 4 questions, and then afterwards we'll go through the answers together. So on the board, I've written my calculation out, 4,065 divided by 5. So how I've set out my calculation, I've got the dividend underneath the bus, and on the outside I've got the divisor. The dividend is a number that we're dividing, and the divisor is a number we're dividing by. So, okay, so first I'm going to start off with how many 5s go into 4. I know 5 can't go into 4, so I'm going to exchange my 4 over to my 0, and that's going to become 40. So I'm going to see how many 5s go into 40. I know my 5 tables, in fact I can record it straight away, but if you do struggle, please do use your fingers or any other method to help you answer these questions. So if I use my fingers, I know 5 times 8 equals 40. So I'm going to put 8 up here. And we're going to move on to the next number. So I'm going to see how many 5s go into 6. I know 5 goes into 6 once. So I'm going to put the 1 up here. And I have 1 remainder. So the 1's going to come down by the 5. And that's going to make the 5 now 15. And I'm going to see how many 5s go into 15. Again, recording my 5 times table knowledge. I know that 5 times 3 is 15. So 3 goes up here. And my answer is 813. Okay, so here are 4 calculations on the board. I want you to pause the video, have a go at answering them, and then when you're ready, unpause and we'll go through the answers together. Okay, so I hope you've all had a go at these calculations on the board. Now we're going to go through the answers together. So we're going to start with our first calculation, which is 2,163 divided by 3. I put my divisor in the correct place, and I've also put my dividend in the correct place. And we're going to start and see how many 3's go into 2. I know 3 cannot go into 2, so again I'm going to exchange my 2 over to the next number, and that now becomes 21. So I'm going to see how many 3's go into 21. Using my times table knowledge of my 3 times tables, I know 3 times 7 equals 21, so I'm going to put 7 up here. Then moving on to my next number, how many 3's go into 6? Again, I know 3 add 3 is 6, which means 3 times 2 is 6, so I'm going to put 2 at the top, and then see how many 3's go into 3, which is simple, 1, so we're going to put 1, and the answer is 721. Moving on to question 2. We have 7,284 divided by 6. Again, starting with the first number. So we're going to go, how many 6's go into 7? I know that's 1. And we have 1 remainder. So I'm going to put the remainder here. And that 2 now becomes 12. How many 6's go into 12? I know 6 times 2 equals 12. So I'll put 2 up here. Moving on, we go how many 6's go into 8. I know there's 1 6 in 8 with 2 remainder. So that 4 now becomes 24. And then how many 6's into 24? Using my knowledge of the 6 times table, I know 6 times 4 is 24. So I'll put 4 up here. And the answer is 1,214. On to our third calculation. 6,580 divided by 4. How many 4's go into 6? I know there's 1 4 that goes into 6 with 2 remainder. So I put the 2. That 5 now becomes 25. How many 4's go into 25? Using my knowledge of my 4 times tables, I know 6 times 4 is 24. So I know there's 6 4's in 25 with 1 remainder. So my remainder goes down here and the 8 becomes 18. How many 4's go into 18? Again, using my knowledge of my 4 times tables, I know 4 times 4 is 16. So I know 4 go up here and I have 2 remainder. That 0 becomes 20. How many 4's go into 20? Using my knowledge of my 4 times tables, 4 times 5 is 20. So 5 goes up here. And my answer is 1,645. I'm going to our last calculation, 6,384 divided by 7. How many 7's go into 6? We know 7 can't go into 6. So we're going to move the 6 and exchange it over to the next number, so it becomes 63. How many 7's go into 63? Using my 7 times table knowledge, I know 7 times 9 is 63. So I'm going to put 9 up here. Again, if you did need help using your fingers, that's fine. Moving on to the next number, how many 7's go into 8? I know 1 7 goes into 8, and I have 1 remainder. So I put that next to 4, and the 4 now becomes 14. And I do how many 7's go into 14? I know 7 times 2 equals 14. So I put the 2 up here, and I know my answer is 912. Okay, year 5, I hope you had a real good go at these calculations on the board and you've learned something from this session. I know we have been through short division, but sometimes it is really good just to re-jog your memory. Tune into the next video, we'll be doing some more arithmetic, and I hope to hear from you guys soon, whether it's through Twitter, Facebook. It'll be great to see you guys doing some maths with me. I've been getting loads of photos and I love to see what you guys are doing at home. So I hope to speak to you soon.